everybody, for those of you that don't know, my name's Hoopy, and today we are working on brush hog here. We're going to be changing out one of the blades. I was brush hogging and she came apart on me. So we got some new ones and we will be putting these on here. So I've had to change these blades several times, and after crawling underneath here and studying on this and talking to my buddy who's got a different brush hog, he said his has a hole in the deck where he can get a socket on from the top. This one doesn't. But as I'm sitting here looking and contemplating here, I think I'm going to try to go ahead and cut a hole right in there and see if we can't get a socket on this and save from pulling that damn stump jumper off there again, because it is a pain to do that. The first thing I'm going to do is, if you can see those two bolts up in there, I got the light on. Those are my gearbox bolts. So I'm going to put a straight edge between those two, across them, and I'm going to measure out, and I'm going to spin this bolt around to right in here where I think it's centered, and I'm going to measure from between those, or off those, out to the center of this bolt, and that's going to get me a measurement for up top. It was kind of hard to film that part because being under there I didn't have enough hands. But it measured out to about 3 3/4 inches off the face of this. So, which from my calculations of measuring from the center of the shaft was about 6 inches. So if I'm going from there, yeah, it looks about right. So we'll get that marked and we'll drill a small pilot hole and test it. So I went ahead and marked my pilot hole there. I'm going to see what happens here. There's our hole. I'm going to try to look down in there and see if I can see anything. So I left the drill sticking in there like that. We're going to come down here. And as you can see, right there is my drill bit. And it's pretty well centered on that bolt. So looking down at this steel plate, it looks like it's about, I don't know, I'm guessing close to 3/4 inch thick. So I'm probably going to try the plasma cutter. I have a hole saw, but that's just going to be too much. I'll probably try the plasma cutter, and then if that don't work, I'll go to the torch. Let me know in the comments, what would you guys use to cut this hole out? So if I can remember right, this here's the socket that fits this, if you can't tell by the fact that it's been cut off of it before. I'm just going to set it down here and eyeball center just to give myself a circle of some kind of a reference point. Hi, fire in the hole! Well, there's a hole. There's the second layer to the deck down there in the way. I might end up having to pull the stump jumper this time just to get in there and cut that off. I don't know. I might be able to fit the head of this thing down in there. We'll try it and see. That don't look too bad down in there. Well, I guess I'll spin that nut around there and we'll see if we can, well, first I'll test and see if the socket will even fit down in. Well, that fits. Well, I dropped that down in there. I think we're on there now. I'm going to grab an extension and check it. So, just for shits and giggles, before I get out the 3/4 air impact, I'm going to give my new 1/2 inch impact here. It's claiming 1,000 foot-pounds removing torque. I'm going to put a 3/4 inch adapter on here. And we're going to try it first. brought her off there. So I went ahead and got me a punch. We'll see if we can't knock that bolt out of there now. There she be. There's the bolt laying there on the floor. So now we can change our brush hog blades without pulling the stump jumper. So we're going to go ahead and pop a new one on here. I'm not changing both of them. I'm just going to stick one on and that'll give me a spare for when the other one does break. So I will crawl underneath there and we'll pop this up in there. I'm going to put a jack under it to hold it up into place. Well, that there looks pretty lined up. We're going to drop this lock washer down on there. We're going to stick the nut on here and tighten her up and see if it pulls that bolt on up in there where it's supposed to go. That pulled her up in there where she's supposed to go. Now all I got to do is get that socket off there. You guys shouldn't have this problem if you do this, because your tools hopefully aren't all galled up like this one. So just in case you were wondering, all I did to get my socket off was put a big extension on it and wobble it and it pops off there. Well, there you guys go. That's how you can change your brush hog blades from now on without having to pull your stump jumper off. Just cut a big hole in there and drive your socket on there. So if you guys like videos like this and you like seeing me do stupid stuff like this, go check out the rest of my channel. I got a bunch of other videos on there. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.